Hello, welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. We are back in Gridania, carrying on the main quest. Surprise, surprise! Who would have thunk it? Here's Alphinaud. He's going to be giving us our quest. A couple of things have changed. We have a new minion. You can't really see her very well. There we go. She is flying over my head, sitting on my shoulder. Puff of Darkness. For some reason, when I read that and I looked at her, I was like, she's like a dark Powerpuff Girl. Because she's tiny. She's got two bombs floating over her head as well. I think they're bombs anyway. Yeah. Got her from doing the raid last night, which was that one. Yeah, so this is part of the Alag story arc thing, which is finished now. And it's actually a shame because I should have been recording that. There's some pretty good stuff. I think I mentioned before it involves Nero, two Allagan clones, and this Mikate, who turns out to be very important. I might as well say it because I'm probably not going to go back and do it now. But anyway, the Mikate turns out to have royal blood. Him and the two clones get sucked through a void portal after defeating the Allagan Emperor Zand, and we go in after them, fight a big thing, and yeah, all this happens. Fight a boss, and then the Mikate decides he's going to stay in the Crystal Tower to basically, I don't know. I get the impression he's staying there to help the next people who come to look into it, to use it as a force for good. So he's now sleeping inside the Crystal Tower. And the clones, I guess, sacrifice themselves. It says they served their purpose, so I'm guessing they're dead. Anyway, so there was that. I got the tunic you can see me wearing, the robe, which is, it's still the that thing, Star Velvet Himation of casting, but it's actually the demon robe I've glamoured it with. Changed my pants for the Wild Rose breeches, and changed my... I should really change those to the Wild Rose shoes as well. Let's have a look and see if they look any good. Where are they? Wild Rose boots. There you go, that's what they look like. Alright, cool. Update that, and let's crack on with the quest. It will not have escaped your notice that the nations of Eorzea are no nearer to being of one purpose, despite their protestations to the contrary. Plainly, the threat of a resurgent Garlemald is not enough to stir them. The reason for this? Deep-rooted mistrust among the citizenry. Nations' leaders can come to all the understandings they like, but their unity means little unless to the common folk. Take the Lamintons, for instance. Though Admiral Milwib outlawed piracy over a decade ago, foreigners still picture the nation as a haven for grog-swilling wooden-legged cutthroats. I mean, it kind of is. And likewise, the Gridanians are mocked as hermits who talk to trees, and the Uldan scorned as swindlers who worship coin. All of these things seem true, even from my perspective. Not that such sentiments are entirely without grounds, of course. Take that pillar of Uldan society, Adeleji, for example. That is besides the point. The fact is that people are wary of outsiders, whether they have cause to be or not. On that basis, one could argue that the conflict in Cartano is a necessary evil. Each nation has its own warmongering faction that advocates the acquisition of Omega. In order to placate them, we present them with something resembling warfare, and thereby curb their appetite for full-scale conflict. But enough idle musing. Let us speak of a more pressing matter, the Ivy. Since we spoke at the Observatorium, Captain Ilberd has further shortened his list of suspects, and by happy coincidence, the one he deems the most likely candidate is lately come to Gridania. The hunt nears its end, Gaiko. All that remains is to corner our quarry. Seek out Ilberd near the Adder's Nest, he will give you the particulars. Should there be any developments in Kurthus, you may be sure that I will send word without delay. In the meantime, I wish you success in apprehending the Ivy. Ta! Alright then, we're back on the trail of the Ivy. Adder's nests in New Gridania. Let's go this way. Yeah, I'm not feeling particularly great this morning. I am slightly worried about that. I think I've mentioned about my new thing at work, driving trucks and shunting in the yard and stuff. I'm not... See, I find it hard to explain. I don't mind driving... Oh, the wrong fucking way. I don't mind driving as a concept. And I definitely don't mind driving in video games. When it comes to actually getting behind the wheel of a vehicle, I have a lot of trepidation, a lot of anxiety, a lot of kind of foreboding about it. So, as much as this is a great opportunity, and it'll teach me how to learn how to drive and all that sort of stuff, I'm going to spend all of today basically worrying about it, which is kind of makes me feel like it's ruining my Sunday. And if it's making me feel like that, then I don't really know if it's something I want to do. But on the flip side of that very argument, I know that I can talk myself out of pretty much anything. And I don't know how much of this is just my brain saying, oh, it's a bit scary, so I don't want to do it. So just have to kind of get out of my comfort zone, I guess. Anyway, that's enough of that. I'm going to try not to think about it for the rest of the day because it is starting to piss me off a bit. I'd rather just enjoy my Sunday. Hello, Illbird. Now, thanks for coming, Scion. Doubtless the commander has informed you, but we have unmasked the Ivy. From this point on, we must proceed with extreme caution. Yes, we must. Don't think we want any of that. Nope. Listen well, the spy we've been seeking all this time is none other than Flame Marshal Aline Royale, Roban's second in command. Holy shit! I had a feeling it was going to be somebody quite high up. And yeah, she's very suspicious. Prior to joining the Immortal Flame, she was a mercenary of no small renown. They say her skill with a polearm had to be seen to be believed. Oh really? Hoping that's not a euphemism. Of Ishgardian birth, she is the highest ranked foreigner in the Immortal Flames, barring the Flame General himself, of course. When he formed the Grand Company, Raban chose people based on their worth. Whence they hailed was of no interest. The monetarists saw things differently, however. Having funded the enterprise, they reserved the right to reject candidates nominated for high-ranking positions. And 'twas no secret that they did not favour foreigners, Ishgardians especially, after the way the Holy See forsook the alliance. Yet the monetarists did not raise so much as a murmur of protest when Royale was appointed to her post. Passing strange, is it not? Could it be that the Ivy has some hold over the monetarists? She also has the ears of a bat. But these revelations are secondary to our current mission. Of foremost interest to us is Royale's presence here now. As you may be aware, it's the duty of the Flame Marshal to command the Immortal Flames in the absence of the Flame General. While Raban attended the Council of Alliance Leaders, she should have remained in the Hall of Flames. And why did she not? The woman has no business being in Gridania, yet here she is nonetheless, on some pretense. She's up to something, mark my words. Maybe she's just vacationing in the forest. Even as we speak, I have a dozen men trawling the Flames' records for evidence of Royale's guilt. But if we can catch her red-handed, we shall have the proof, all the proof we need. Which brings me to the plan. I have people watching the city gates, the airship landing, and the docks. Every point of egress She cannot leave without our knowledge. All that remains is to shadow her until she betrays her true purpose. Can I rely upon your eyes, Scion? You can. You have my thanks. Let us go then. Take care not to alert our quarry. It's going to prove difficult considering she seems to be able to sense our presence across a really crowded, busy, noisy area. Oh, of the silver lining is also a title change for doing that. I think it was part of the raid. So yeah, got that now as well. Anyway, we've been going around doing triple triad stuff as well. So we've got a pretty good deck at the moment. Might nip back to the gold saucer. Hi, Elbird. Royal is headed in the direction of the Blue Badger Gate. With me, Scion. Lead the way. So, Royal has entered Carline's canopy. The Carline canopy. I don't know why I called it Carline's canopy. Meeting someone perchance, or it could be she means to board an airship. Pray look for her within. If she is not on the upper floor, try the landing area below. Oops, I skipped that bit. Is she up here? She is not. Hello? Traitor? FME. Gaiko Kujin, such an unexpected pleasure. What brings you here? A social visit, you say? How pleasant. No, she didn't come this way. I've noted every passenger, and none bore any resemblance. Well, don't let me keep you. Okay. So she came in here, and then promptly vanished. She's not out here, is she? Well, we lost her. Nowhere to be seen, you say, and you're sure she did? Yeah, sure she did not board an airship. Not unless the person downstairs is part of the whole thing as well. She did not come back out either. Where in the seven hells could she have gone? The roost. How could I forget? Alright. Greetings, good sir. Might interest you in some Muntoy tonic? Cup a day imbues a man with great vigour, if you take my meaning. No, piss off. Perhaps another time, friend. Wait, that necklace. You're a Shinobi of Doman. The woman you seek has left Gridania by way of West Shore Pier. She was attired as a merchant, but these eyes are not so easily deceived. Look at that, Doman's pulling the weight already. You may wish to take a search to the shroud. Rest assured that we shall continue to support you from the shadows. Thank the 12 for the Domans. Were it not for their unique talents, Royal would have disappeared without a trace. I'm tempted to take that and see what it looks like. Yeah, obviously. I think I've... Something tells me I've had the Even Star gear before. Sort. Need to get rid of some stuff in my inventory as well. Right, okay, anyway, let's see. Try on. I mean, looks alright. So I've got that. I should have the gloves. Don't have the pants. I've got that. And I don't have the boots. Yeah, I mean, I might use it as a glamour for something else, but for now, we'll leave it. You. Our hunt leads us to the East Shroud, Scion. I suggest we follow Rael's example and take the ferry from West Shore Pier. You'll doubtless wish to make certain preparations. See to them while I go on ahead. I shall wait for you at Sweet Bloom Pier. Okay. To the East Shroud. Can we go from here? No. So we've got a Minecraft server up and running at the moment. One of my friends did some server shopping yesterday, and yeah, we've started a new game. We're in some sort of like Badlands area, which is really cool, but also quite difficult. It's not your sort of normal, comfortable pace of Minecraft. Although, having said that, I disappeared straight off underground and took it upon myself to focus on mining. So I'm doing that and occasionally bringing sort of resources to the surface for use. Makes me feel like I'm doing a service. And a friend who sourced the server built a big farm, and there's a guy and another girl on there who I don't actually know what they're doing. I haven't gone to see what their progress has been, so I might pay them a visit today. Yeah, I went the wrong way. Oh no, I didn't. There we go. This way, my friends. Hey, it's Yugiri. Your quarry makes for the Hawthorn Hut. If Rael is truly the one we seek, we can expect that she means to make contact with her Garlean masters there. An explanation is in order. You are no doubt aware that Garleans have their own method of communicating over great distances. Well, our ingenious friends at Garland Ironworks have provided us with devices which disrupt these communications. We've installed them around the city-states. In so doing, we've made it difficult for Imperial agents to correspond with their masters. Rael would thus have no choice but to rendezvous with her Imperial contact directly. Yet, as a well-known face in the Immortal Flames, she cannot move about Thanalan without being recognised. It would only be a matter of time before someone saw through her disguise. It is for this reason, I believe, that she has chosen the Black Shroud for her clandestine meeting. The Elizon are a common sight here, and her comings and goings are not like to turn any heads. As my scouts tell it, the Garleans have sent agents with a mind to destroy the devices and render such direct contact unnecessary. Fortunately, our Shinobi have thus far been successful in rebuffing their efforts. This is it. We need only make for Hawthorn's Hut and catch Rael in the act. Well, let's do it then. And waste no more time. To the Hawthorn Hut. Look. Oh yeah, we need to do the extreme version of Rama's instance as well. My people report that our quarry has departed for the Bramble Patch. The Ivy returns to the Gnarls whence she came, but perhaps it's all for the better. To convict someone of her standing, we will require damning evidence against her. What could be better than to catch her in the act when she meets with her Garlean masters? Yep. I know what we're doing. A countryman and I shall lie in wait in the shadows. Tread warily, my friends. You've made it very clear that catching her in the act is what we're trying to do. So let's be about it, shall we? Just beyond, Roel is in conversation with an individual clad in the manner of an adventurer. An imperial intermediary, no doubt. This is it, with me. I get the feeling it's not all going to be as it seems. Flame Marshal Aline Royale, you're under arrest for treason and espionage. You were followed, you bloody fool. Okay, so I guess it is true. Stop him. Damnation. Don't try it. You are unarmed, my lady, and scarcely garbed for battle. But if you wish to fight, you are welcome to try. What is the meaning of this, Captain? Would you arrest me for strolling in the Twelves Wood? When last I looked, that was no crime, and neither was conversing with passing strangers, who somehow incriminatorily yell out, "You were followed." He would feign ignorance then. Very well. If you do think of something to say, there will be plenty of time to say it later. Now come quietly, and I shall make you wish you had. Give her a good spanking. Sorry, don't know where that came from. I will offer you no struggle. After all, I have naught to hide. Yes, truly the look of someone who has nothing to hide. Alright then. Even a warrior of Roel's renown could not have hoped to escape by force. Despite her claims, her surrender does not bespeak innocence, but an awareness that her position is untenable. With the ivy thus uprooted, it's to be hoped that tendrils she entwined around the immortal flames will gradually wither and die. Mayhap then the people of Ul'dah will have the grand company they deserve. But let us speak of the present. If I may ask, what will you do now, Gaiko? Go and have a bloody long sleep. So the Scions seek a way into Iceheart's sanctum. I dare say you're eager to return to the Rising Stones. Pray do not let me keep you. Fear not, my countrymen and I shall tend to the aftermath. You need not waste your talents here. Speaking of talents, have you considered training the art of the Shinobi? You have the aptitude for it, I believe, so please give it some thought. Till next time, my friend. Yeah, so don't go in for all that weapon fighting. A magic user, don't you know? Right, back to Redmond's Top. Ooh, you obtain a cup of triple cream coffee. Let's have a look at that. That sounds delicious. Where's that then? Multi salt. Where's this triple cream coffee? I don't see it. It lies. Yeah, it says we've got it in my inventory. I'm sorry, I don't know why I've decided to... oh, there it is. Freshly roasted ground coffee beans, percolated to perfection and mixed with an equal amount of thick dairy cream. Bloody hell, that sounds amazing. I'm going to drink that right now. Ah. Truly magnificent. Right, let's sort some of this shit out. I'm going to put my fishing tackle in here. Bait, sorry. Because I can get the stuff out that I need as and when. I don't need to be carrying around every bloody bait type in my inventory. And I have a lot of them. Thankfully I cleared out some space in my chocobo saddlebag a while back. Got rid of some dyes because honestly most of the colours were crap anyway. I kept a few that I like the sound of. Sunset orange, honey yellow, lime green, ice blue, grape purple, plum purple. Because they sounded good. And how much of the antique stuff have we got? Because I've got a couple in here, haven't I? Yeah. Antique solarates, antique gauntlets, and antique breeches. I wonder where I sell these. I'm going to get rid of that because I already have one. Yep. Oh god, I don't know. I hate inventory management sometimes. I hate throwing things away. I don't know. I don't know what to do. Right. They can go in there. Get rid of that. See, the faded copy of the music needs to be unlocked by an arcanist. Not an arcanist, an alchemist. And if I'm being perfectly honest, I don't really care about it too much. Okay, that will do for that. I'm sure that was all very entertaining video quality. Video content, sorry. Who am I speaking to? With Minphilia. Hopefully, towards the beginning of next week, or maybe, well, next week at some point, I should have my new audio equipment as well, which I've actually owned. It's been delivered, but I got it delivered to a different address because I wasn't going to be in, and then realised, oh crap, I've got no way of going to pick it up. So that's been sitting there for a while. Welcome back, Gaiko. I understand that Alphinaud had a task for you. May I ask what it was? No, you may not. Don't be so bloody nosy. Charges of treason and espionage against Aline Royale? I can scarce believe it. Could there not have been some manner of misunderstanding? Nope, it avails us not to dwell on it. Whatever the truth may be, we must trust to the authorities to uncover it. Let us speak of another matter. I am pleased to report that we have made progress in our efforts to find a way into Iceheart's sanctum. Good, let's hear it. Bacon broth. As you may recall, Iceheart used the Aetherite in the depths of Snowcloak to teleport a short distance to the west, most likely to a sanctuary of some description. It is there that we suspect she means to summon Shiva using the crystals she stole from the House Vortemp's caravan. The heretics believe that they are bringing about the second coming of their patron saint, but if, as we suspect, they mean to hold a summoning ritual of the kind employed by the beast tribes, it seems likely that the result would be something more akin to a primal. Suffice it to say, they must be stopped, and stop them we shall. But first, we must surmount the obstacle that Iceheart has placed in our path. Ordinarily, it would be a simple matter to tap into the established Aethernet and thereby follow our quarry. However, despite our best efforts, we've been unable to ascertain the position of the Aetherite to which she teleported. Our prevailing theory is that she destroyed the second Aetherite upon arrival. A reckless, desperate measure, but also an effective one. It's like burying your Stargate. After discussing the matter at length with Orangutan, we have concluded that we lack the expertise to develop a solution. Which is why we've called upon the aid of one who does possess such expertise, a colleague of ours who is currently en route to Revenant's Toll. from Charlayan. She should be arriving within the hour, in fact. Since you're here, mayhap we could welcome her together. I'm certain she would appreciate the gesture. Let's make our way to the northern gates and await her coming. Okay. Who's this then? Meeting plenty of new characters. You're right, Thancred. Are you hitting it off with the ladies? The arrival of a newcomer has ever been cause for celebration, doubly so when she's an attractive young lady. The bard could wish for no better audience. Mayhap I shall regale her with the tale of our battle against Leviathan's thralls, how I soared over my opponent's axe, brought him low with my blades. Oh, Thancred. I think you should tell him the story about when you were possessed with an Ascian and nearly ruined everything. That one goes down so much better. Who's the new visitor? Ooh. Yep. Who are you?
あんたが暁のミンフィリアかい？
ええ、私です。ようこそレブナンツトールへ。
なに、幼なじみの頼みとあっちゃ断れないさ。
彼女はムーンブリダさん、ウリエンジェさんの友人で、エーテライト技術の権威でもあるシャーレアンの賢人よ。そして何より私たちが進めていたアシエンの魂を捉える檻、白成績の共同研究者でもあるの。
よろしくな。
Alright, love. Wow, have you ever seen anyone look so cheesy? Where did we go? Oh. Let us return to the Rising Stones upwards. Oh yeah, this person here gives you the. I think that's the replay missions for the Allegan Crystal Tower missions that I've been doing. So if I did want to replay them for recording purposes, that's where I would go, I imagine. Oh, Tataru's juggling. What is she juggling? Knives and bottles and an axe. BBC News app just decided I should know something incredibly important happened. I think it's just news about the fact that the Queen has decided that Camilla should be Queen Consort. All fascinating stuff. Okay, guess you two know each other.
用意だ。久しぶりじゃないか。
あら、イダに知り合いがいただなんて意外ね。
どういうこと？私だってパパリモの他にも友達くらいいるよ。
Yes, I can see the striking resemblance.
僕がいつ友達になったんだ？
Okay.
みんな揃ったわね。では改めて紹介します。彼女はムーンブリダさん。今回シャーレアン本国から足を運んでもらったわ。ムーンブリダさんには白成績の試作品を持ってきてもらったの。本来はシャーレアン本国で研究を続けてもらう予定だったけれど、彼女はエーテライト技術の権威、先のシバの件もあり、急ぎ合流してもらったの。
この魔器は未完成だが、残すところは最終調整だけだ。どのみち最後はエオルゼアのエーテルに合わせて仕上げようと思っていたからね。いい機会だったよ。
やれやれ。相変わらずの言葉遣いですね。もう少し雅やかにはできないものなのですか？
Let me guess. Either old teacher or previous love interest.
フリエンジェ、やろう、会いたかったぜ。
Okay.
やめなさい、ムーンブリだ。それより離れなさい。
なんだよ、冷たいな。幼馴染のあんたがエオルゼアに渡ってからは会うことも少なくなって寂しい思いをしてたんだぜ。
Oh, I think you hurt feelings, mate.
それが突然お前の全てが欲しいって言ってきたから喜んで飛んできたってのに。
Oh! Oh, really?
おいおい、隅に置けないな。
お待ちなさい。問題の解決にあなたの技術と知識の全てが必要、そう伝えただけではないですか。ともかく積もる話は後にすべき。今は何より眼前の障害を取り除くことが先決。この
ああ、そうだったな。何でも転送先のエーテライトが機能していなくて困っているようじゃないか。
Doubt you would be here if we had.
ええ、そうなの。私たちが追っている異端者、氷の巫女ことイゼルがスノークローク代表壁の最深部にあったエーテライトを用いてさらに西方へと逃亡。その後追撃を防ぐため転送先のエーテライトを破壊したと思われます。これによりこちらから転移することができなくなったわ。おそらく彼女は転送先でシワを召喚する準備をしている。
なるほどね。転送先のエーテライトが破壊されたのか。ミンフィリア、念のために聞くが、転送元と転送先双方のエーテライトは少し前まで機能していたんだな。
ええ、測定したエーテルの流れから転移の成功を示していたとの報告を受けています。それにイゼルが転送するのを目撃した証人がここにいるわ。
うん、転送痕跡は残っているか。ならやり方はある。
本当なの？
ああ、転送先のエーテライトを強制的に再起動させりゃいいんだ。そもそもエーテライトっていうのは夜の海原で港の位置を知らせる灯台のようなものさ。その明かりがなければエーテライト間の地脈の本流に流された時、出口を見つけ出せなくなっちまう。これが転送が機能していない状態だね。だからこちらから強制的に灯台を灯して出口を指し示す。転送先の地脈の結節点に向けて転送痕跡に沿って直接エーテルを流し込むってわけだ。
しかしそのためには莫大な量のエーテルを流し、転送先のエーテライトに干渉させる必要があるのでは？
そんな密度のエーテルをどうやって？僕たちが協力すれば相応のエーテルは作り出せるかもしれない。ただ幾人もの術者が放つエーテルを一つにまとめ大きな流れにするとなると至難の業だぞ。
転送元のエーテライトが機能していない場合は私一人でなんとかなったけど。
そこで私が持ってきた白星石を使うのさ。これはアシエンほどの強大なエーテル界を封じ込めるために作った魔器。こいつにあんたらから放たれたエーテルを全て吸収させ、相応の量がたまったらエーテライト経由で一気に流し込む。ただしこの白星石がエーテルを保持していられるのはごく短期間だけだからね。エーテルの封じ込めから放出まで現地でやるしかない。
ムーンブリダさんの考えてくれた方法以外に選択肢はないわね。先の転送からかなり時間が経過しています。転送痕跡が消えてしまう前に行動しましょう。
Okay then.
んじゃ、善は急げだ。案内してくれ。
I like her already. You obtain a bowl of bacon broth. I'm sure I just walked out of this room. I have already informed Alphinaud of our plan to recreate the beacon in the manner Mon Breeder described. He agreed despite the inherent danger. It represents our only hope of success. He also said that he wished to meet with you at Snowcloak before proceeding. I expect you will find him waiting for you there when you arrive. I want you to know that I appreciate everything you've done on our behalf, Gaiko, and that I have faith you will return to us as you always have. Okay, yep, cool. Go and do the work. So is this going to be opening up new lands for us? I hope so. I feel like it's been ages since we finished the actual Realm Reborn missions. Oh yeah, I got my delivery of G Fuel yesterday as well. So I had my two new flavors: French vanilla and sherbet something. The French vanilla is a very strange taste. It's nice. I don't dislike it, but it'll take some getting used to, I think. The sherbet one's quite nice, quite refreshing. So, oh yeah, I'm also going to have a look at starting a new game series soon as well. I mentioned a while back that I had something in mind Something from my younger days, just to move the channel back towards doing more retro gaming. But I am still planning on carrying on with The Walking Dead. Just might not do that straight away. Also, the game that I have in mind, there are 3 of them. But we'll have to see how the first one goes as to whether I play the other 2. Oh, is this... No, we did the dungeon, didn't we? Good to see you, Gaiko. I was starting to wonder if you were having second thoughts. Captain Ilbert sends his regards, by the way. He attends to the interrogation of Aline Royale in Uldar as we speak. But I shall not distract you from the matter at hand. We can discuss the Ivy upon your return. I trust that, by which I mean to say, the others are waiting for us at the Aetheryte after you, Scion. What was that all about? Yeah, have a funny shaped brick. There, it's ready. Now, chuck it like a grenade. Wow. Did it work? It worked, I think. Try tuning to the Aetheryte now. Feel for the current and try to locate the beacon. Okay. We have done all we can, Gaiko. For now, let us withdraw. When your final preparations are complete, you must seek out the beacon we've created. If by the grace of the 12 you arrive safely, you must stop Iceheart before she summons Shiva. She summons Shiva shells down by the seashore. We cannot ignore the possibility that our actions have alerted Iceheart to our plans. Should that be the case, she may attempt to hasten the completion of the summoning ritual, and if she succeeds, you will have little choice but to face Shiva in battle. Knowing little of this saint, I cannot say if your own strength will suffice. Yep, it's another dungeon. Some may have reservations about wagering their lives on the success of Mournbrider's experiment. Mournbrider? I don't know how to pronounce that. But others will surely agree that desperate times call for desperate measures. Yeah, just let me respond to this message. Before you assemble your party, pray speak with that knight. I believe he has a message for you from Sir Aymeric. Sir Aymeric regrets that he could not be here in person, and asks that I start that again. Sir Aymeric regrets he could not be here in person and asks that I read you this letter. Ahem. Ishgard faces an unprecedented threat, yet in our hour of need, it's not her knights who stand poised to defend her. Gaiko Kujin, the warrior of light, saviour of Eorzea, your deeds this day shall not be forgotten. I cannot type today. Where others would flee, You choose to remain. Where others would falter, you rise to the challenge. Where others would use their gifts for selfish ends, you wield yours in service to a greater cause. May Helon bless you with good fortune and see you safely home. Okay. So we are going to be fighting Shiva. Is it a one of these? It is. Average wait time 23 minutes. Well, this may take some time. You know the drill. We'll be back in a bit. Right, well, it took a while. It took... Oh, it doesn't tell me how long it took, but yeah. It took about 20 minutes, 25 minutes. But we're in now. Thank goodness. You.
光の戦士よ。我が望みは戦いの終結。そう言ったはず。やはり因果を断ち切るには力が必要か。ならば私が立ちはだかる者を倒そう。それが人々の希望であって。我らを救い、祈るべき神がいないなら、聖女にこそこの祈りを捧げよう。我が五体をよりしろに、かつ融和をもたらした聖女の魂を呼び下ろそう。聖女シヴァよ、今こそ我が身によりて全ての争いに氷結の静寂を。
Ooh, was she Shiva then? Right, I don't really know what I'm looking out for. Yeesh. Guessing we stay in the middle. Okay then. Oh, I should have turned the music up for this. It sounds well badass. Down with you! So, what? She was Shiva, or she was summoning Shiva? You got a good name. Have a commendation. Did we get anything from that? Elegant tombstones. Oh, I think that was it. Alright, well done everyone. Storm salute. Off we go. Well, I'm sorry, but you gave me no choice.
聖女シバの力をもってしても人々の希望は乗り越えられぬというのか。
Didn't hear the word backer in there once.
光の戦士よ、聞いてほしい。イシュガルドの民とドラゴン族との果てなき戦い。これは人が犯した罪の因果によるもの。
Yeah, that's what everyone says.
それをこの戦いはいつから続いているのか。その発端は何なのか。イシュガルドの民の誰もがその因果を知らぬまま夢幻のごとき戦いにその身を投じる。しかしこの戦いは凍てつく大地が見せる氷結の幻想などではない。あなたなら聞くことができる。木薬の塔、始まりを知る源流からこの戦いの真相を。
Speak for yourself, I don't need redeeming.
あなたなら感じることができる。この世界の真理を。そしてあなたに考えてほしい。真実とは何かを超える力を持っているのならあなたにもできるはず。あとはあなた自身で聞いて。
Okay. Oh, Asians. That's La Habre. Is it not?
超える力を持つ者への神の憑依。万事上守備といったところか。
Maybe not.
ラハブレアの思惑通りに動いていることが気に食わんが。 ゾディアーク様の命であることもまた事実。
Oh, I get it. You're his bitch.
しばらくは様子を見させてもらうさ。
Or maybe you're not. I don't know who you are. By the 12, you're alive. I mean, of course you're alive. Why wouldn't you be? Iceheart did what? And you're certain about that, are you? Javernians are skilled with glamours after all. Look, if you say that's what you saw, I believe you. It's just that I've never heard of a primal being summoned like that before. Are you sure you're not injured? Head trauma has been known to cause hallucinations, you see? No? Fair enough, I was only asking. If you ask me, there's naught to be gained from mulling over the implications of your story in the freezing cold. Let's save it for the Rising Stones, eh? I'll get everyone to meet us there. Ah, but before that, you'd best pay a visit to Whitebrim Front and speak to Alphinaud. He's probably worried sick about you. That, or he's busy playing at politics with the Ishgardians. Either way, I'm sure he'll be delighted to see you hale and healthy. Speaking of which, you don't have a headache or anything, do you? No? Blurred vision? Oh, no reason. See you again soon. Bye now. To Whitebrim Front. Well, that wasn't too bad of a fight. Oh, message. I will read that in a sec. I was going to say something then I've completely forgotten what it was. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. There's probably going to be an extreme version of that as well. Hello. There he is, and none the worse for wear. Was there ever any doubt that the warrior of light would succeed? I think I speak for us all when I say that I should like nothing more than to hear the stirring tale of your victory, if you would be so kind. Well, what happened was there was this really cold woman and she attacked us, so I kicked her ass. Then we were too late to prevent the summoning. But not too late to prevent further loss of life, an outcome worthy of celebration. One for which we have Gaiko to thank. Yes, you are right, of course, Sir Aymeric. We should be content with what we have accomplished. I, for one, could not have wished for a better outcome. Shiva is no longer a threat, and the heretics have been routed. Aye, there is the matter of Iceheart's escape, but she cannot run forever. Whether it takes days, weeks, moons, or even years, my knights will find her. In the meantime, Lord Drillmont, is the caravan ready? Supplies that your men have recovered have been prepared for transport in accordance with your wishes. Rest assured that my knights will see them safely to Revenant's Toll. Of that, I have no doubt. I take it these are the self-same supplies the heretics stole from House Vortemp's caravan. Yes, less the crystals which comprise the bulk of the less the crystals which comprise the bulk of the shipment. Yes, scarcely a fraction of that which was promised, but a meaningful contribution to your cause all the same. Oh, and on an unrelated note, Gaiko, might I trouble you to accompany me to Camp Dragonhead at your earliest convenience? I do have other things to do. It is not for my benefit. A certain lord was most distressed when he learned of your intent to risk life and limb to stop Iceheart. It took half a dozen knights to restrain him, I'm told. I think I know who that is. Men give vent to their anxieties in myriad ways. Pray do not think less of him. Aye. Let's go and see that brazy-eyed lord. It's nice to know that he was either concerned about me or just eager to join the fight. Let's off and away. Whee! I do like it when he glides on his wings like that. Very, very serene. Straight through the front door. Right. You crazy bastard. What's wrong with you? What were you thinking, Gaiko? Wagering your very being on a dubious theory which might allow you to enter Iceheart's lair, knowing full well that she could have sufficient forewarning to complete her ritual to summon Shiva anyway? And then, engaging the abomination in mortal combat by the Fury Gaiko, 'tis the stuff of ballads, a battle for the ages, but that I'd been there to fight by your side. Yet here I was forced to wait, condemned to wonder at the fate of a dear friend for a veritable eternity. I would not wish such torture on my most hated enemy. But you're here now, and that's what truly matters. Let's move on. Sir Aymeric wished to have words with you and Master Alphinaud in private. He awaits us in the intercessory. I know where the intercessory is now, because I've been there before. Right, I reckon the Ishgardians are now going to say, do you know what, you're an absolute badass. This guy's obviously doing the same quest. Greetings, sir, I shall show you in all at once. I shall show you in all at once? I shall show you in at once. I'm not good at the talking today. Right, come on, Alliance.
冒険者との万神シバの討滅感謝する。君今回異端者がシバを召喚したことでイシュガルドは初めて直接的に万神の脅威にさらされた。君たちの対応の速さに救われたが、討滅が遅れれば甚大な被害が出ていたことだろ
う。万神の脅威という意味では乱神ガルーダの存在はどうだったのです？イクサル族はクルザスにも進出してきているはずだ。
我ら神殿騎士団やフォルタン家の騎兵団など前線に出る者の間ではイクサル討つべしとの声は上がったよ。グリダニアを敵視しているイクサル族よりも2つの要塞を陥落させコートに迫る状況であるドラゴン族をより大きな脅威と認識したのだろう。そういった意味では直接の危険が眼前に迫ったことで改めて万神の脅威を知ったのは我々にとっても幸運だった。これまで死闘を繰り広げてきた君たちに失礼な物言いであることは理解している。どうか許してもらいたい。しかし肌で恐怖を感じぬ限り人は考えを変えないもの。イシュガルドにとって万神シバの召喚は万神について考え直す契機となるだろう。
今回の例というわけではないが、今後も定期的にレブナンツトールに支援を続けることができるかもしれんぞ。アイメリク総長から教皇庁に直接掛け合っていただくことになったのでな。
イシュガルドにもゆとりがあるわけではない。できる範囲で物資の提供を約束しよう。
それはありがたい。開拓団の皆も喜びましょう。
先立って依頼した条件については破棄してくれて構わない。
いえ、源流ミドガルズ・オルムの監視はこのまま引き受けましょう。ドラゴン族が動きクルザスが戦火に包まれれば隣接するモードゥナにも影響しかねないのでね。
それはありがたい。感謝する。
しかし引っかかる部分もある。本気で源流が生きていると考えているのですか？
教皇庁内でも意見は割れている。私としても半信半疑だ。先の会談でも述べたようにあくまで万一の備えに過ぎない。
万一の備え。 なるほど。そういうことでしたか。源流の生死によらず、レブナンツトールの発展はイシュガルドにとって損にはならない。モードナに残留する帝国軍をはじめ、クルザス南方からの脅威の盾に使える。
My face is a picture at the moment. Like, Daddy?
アイメリク様は決して。
Yeah, steady on, Alphinaud. I think you're taking the whole alliance of convenience a bit personally.
神殿騎士団の総長の座についたのはここ最近になってからだ。
I'm gonna guess a pragmatic one.
生まれの身分で人生が左右されるイシュガルドにおいて、大貴族ではない私がこの職に就くことは極めて異例でね。相応の対価を支払うことになった。
I don't know.
だがそれもこれもイシュガルドの改革のためと歯を食いしばってきたからこそ。名門貴族と教皇庁の聖職者たちがレブナンツトールを盾にせよと言うなら、私はそれを利用して君たちを支援するまでだ。
それが政治というもの。
You are taking this way too personally, mate.
イシュガルドは1000年にわたるドラゴン族との戦いと第7霊祭によって疲弊している。
Yeah, come on. Bit of pragmatism. It's just business.
私は異端者となる者が急増しているのも民の疲弊が原因の一つだと考えている。これはイシュガルドが抱える根源的な問題であり、扉を閉ざしていては改善は見込めない。イシュガルドを開国し、他都市と協力してこそ霊祭復興、蛮神、帝国の脅威、そして異端問題に正面から取り組むことができる。そのためには教皇庁の改革が必要不可欠なのだ。我々の国は長い歴史を持つ。しかし若い世代には改革を望む者もいると君も覚えておいてほしい。
私たちの思いは同じということか。承知した、アイメリク卿。エオルゼアのためにお互いに尽力してまいりましょう。
理解を感謝する、アルフィノ殿。この思いに向けて私がここまでやってこれたのは、私個人の努力だけではなく、志を共にする多くの同胞がいてくれたからだ。今後のやり取りには彼女に出てもらうことも多くなるだろう。改めて紹介しよ
う。In my humble opinion, you can send her every time.
神殿騎士団コマンドルキアという。
Alright,
自分も
Lukia.
アイメリク総長と思いは同じ。イシュガルド、いやエオルゼアの未来を案じている。貴公らと手を取り合うことで双方の思いを実現できると信じている。それに過去の争いにこだわっていては未来は見えないからな。
ルキアについては私の命題と考えてくれていい。レブナンツトール開拓団への支援物資に関しても彼女が動いてくれている。イシュガルドの生まれではない異邦人だが、だからこそ信用できる存在だ。今後もよろしく頼みたい。そう、君たちに渡しておきたいものがある。オルシュファン卿。
はっ、ここに。
帝国軍の密偵についてここまで我々が調査していた情報だ。先にクリスタルブレイブから引き渡しを受けた商人を尋問し、得た情報も加えてある。 情報の漏洩、物資の横流しの記録など異端者とやり取りしていた証拠が一通り揃っている。そちらの調査にも有用だろう。どうか使ってほしい。
これは感謝します、アイメリク卿。
ガレマール帝国は我々の共通の敵だからね。
この先も双方のいい関係が続くよう私も努めていくとしよ
う。Did indeed. Should have listened to you from the start. Right then, we'll see what Alphinaud has to say, and then I think we'll leave this episode here. It would seem we have much to discuss with our friends at the Rising Stones. If what you say is true, Iceheart's methods of summoning Shiva defies all precedent. It necessitates a complete reappraisal of the primal threat and our approach to combating it. Moreover, there are grave ramifications if word of this incident reaches Imperial ears. The Gallian Empire believes that primals are an insufferable menace, that their mere existence is a threat to the very star. As such, they may deem any action taken against the beast tribes to be justified by default. Imagine then if it became known that it was not only the beast tribes of Eorzea that could summon primals, but her civilized peoples as well. Any lingering objections to the Eorzean campaign would vanish overnight. Where before we had to contend with a single Imperial Legion, we could well find ourselves facing the combined might of all Garlemald. I speak unadvisedly. Come, Gaiko, it's better that we continue this conversation in Mordona. Cool! Right, we'll leave it there for now. That was a pretty eventful episode. Took down a cold lady and strengthened our diplomatic ties with Ishgard. So for now, from Baxterionomon, Carbuncle, and the lovely Puff of Darkness, I will see you next time!